Halo, TikTok, YouTube, Halo, yeah, Halo. All right, welcome everybody. Welcome. All right, I'm yours truly, Diva Lyri, representing for the UNA University, UNA Republic, and the Fifth Dimensional Nation Tour. The Fifth Dimensional Nation Tour. I want to welcome everybody. Welcome. We've got a wonderful session tonight with Jessica. Jessica Divine is going to be in the house today. I'm sporting my plats today. Welcome everybody. I hope you all are having a wonderful week. We got a lot going on today. As I told you, we've got Jessica coming in the house for this session. Want to get her in here, and we're going to talk about some changes that are being made on the tour that I'm excited about. I'm very excited. And again, wanting to invite you all out. We have the Fifth Dimensional Nation Tour. It's going to be in Chicago on the 24th. We've got a set in New York as well. We've got Atlanta. So I want everybody to be there. I want y'all to come and represent. And we're going to be talking about the changes that we're making on the tour once Jessica gets in here. Now, while we're waiting on Jessica to get in here, let me go into our package that is so exciting. All right, we've got the trust package, okay? This is the trust package. Now, these are sealed with UNA seal. What are these about? This is basically helping you to gain your sovereignty, all right, with the trust. Now, why am I not getting my numbers in here? One moment. Why am I not getting my numbers in here? YouTube, I want to thank you so much for joining. I'm getting ready to find out what's going on. Make sure I'm getting my numbers properly. All right. And let me see what's going on over here with YouTube. What you got, YouTube? What you got going on, YouTube? All right, so let me see what we got, and then we're going to get started. I want to make sure my numbers are coming in properly. All right. All right. So, am I on? Because I'm not even getting my numbers coming up here. I don't even know if you all can see me or not. Let me see what's going on. Let me see. What's going on? Jessica Divine can't get in. Okay. All right, I'm gonna back out of here because I'm getting the message that I'm not really live. Let's see. So all my people in YouTube, thank you for your patience. You know, I really appreciate your patience. Let's see. Right at home. Now, one of these would probably be a fluke, but we literally have hundreds of examples of this works repeatedly. So we've known water has memory for a very long time. Like literally. Yes, we have known water has memory for a long time. Vibrations it comes in contact with. That's right. It changes structures depending on the vibrations it comes into contact with. We talk about that in the UNA University. We actually do experiments in the university. So we want to encourage you to come into the university. Let me try this going live again. Let's see. Hold on, let me. One second. TikTok is giving me some kind of message. It's saying, give me one moment. Y'all be patient. Let me see what TikTok has going on here. Let me see what TikTok has going on. Hold on. All right, I'm ready to, because y'all know I'm running a rig tonight. So when I run this rig, there might be some issues. Let me see what, let me change this. All right, so maybe let me see if that'll work. Hold on, because TikTok has some issues. All right, let's try this again. Thank you for your patience, YouTube. We'll cut all this out. It's going to be so smooth. It's going to be so smooth. All right, let's try to do it this time. All right. Now I see what the problem is. Hold on for 1 second. All right. So I hope y'all can bear with me for a few moments because I've got to back out of one of my programs that I'm running the rig on. And then we can get started. I got to back out of this program. All right. So let me see. This is my second time running my rig. And all right. All right. So let me try this again. I got to re-enter because I did something that caused an issue with my rig. And once I fix that, then all your life, adversity, all your dreams, land is home. All your life, adversity, all your dreams, land is home. On your own, every day, long, long way, university for me. Yes, yes, yes. UNA. Yeah. Halo, Jessica Divine Wisdom. Wait a minute. How are you? I'm wonderful. I had to, listen, I got my rig going today. So I can talk to my people on YouTube and TikTok at the same time. So look, YouTube, Jessica Divine Wisdom's in the house. All right. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I was talking to the audience while we was waiting for you to populate.
Hey, audience. I was saying hello to the audience. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, but I'm just closing out what I was talking about.
Okay.
I know we don't have any cosmetics. It's just herbal teas, herbal supplements. But make sure you check that page out. And we're about to get ready to get started.
Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay. All right. We got some changes. Okay. Can you hear me? We got some changes. Okay. So let me go into them. All right. So now, this tour that we're doing now. We've had to make some changes on it. Now, we will be in Chicago on the 24th. We will be in Chicago on the 24th of August. So I want y'all to be there. You can find the link in the bio. My people on YouTube, go and find the link. You'll find the link below, but you can find it at UNARepublic.com/link T. That's capital LINK, capital T. I want to see y'all on the tour. Uh, Jessica and all your audience and my audience and everybody want to see y'all on the tour. Now, I need to tell you what the change is. The change is in the name and the topics. This is the Fifth Dimensional Nation Tour. All right. Fifth Dimensional Nation Tour. Why? I got to tell you why. All right. So now, the my brothers, they were calling out, Diva, what about us? You got something to say to us? And I'm like, yeah, but I need to talk to the women. But Diva, we. And then I had my team. My team was going in at me. Well, Diva, 75% of your viewers are brothers. All right. And so, with that being said, I have to make some changes and pour into the people who are pouring into me. Also, the spirits were talking to me too, and they were saying you need to talk to your brother. So that's easy for me because I love my brother. All right. Yes, I want to empower women, but the other thing is the statistics were talking to me, and the statistics say 75% of my viewers are males. And also, even in my class, 75% of my class, they're males. So I got to pour into the people who are pouring into me. I'm going to speak to the sisters as well, but I definitely need to make sure my brothers know they're included. We have been including them from the beginning, but I want to make sure that I include my brothers because again they have poured so much into me. I love them. Uh, they've been calling out to me, the spirits calling out to me, my people, my team. Diva, you need to speak to the brothers. And the statistics are saying you need to speak to the brothers. So I got to speak to the brothers. So that's one of the changes. But sisters, we're still speaking to you. This is now the Fifth Dimensional Nation Tour. Everybody's welcome. Everybody was always welcome, but I'm changing the name and I'm making sure my brothers know I'm talking to you too. LeBron says, I appreciate it. I appreciate you, LeBron. I love you. All right, Jessica, go ahead.
So, okay, so with this shift, what topics are going to be covered during this tour? And let me tell you all, for you all who don't know, Diva Lyri has a tour coming up. It's obviously the Fifth Dimensional Nations tour now, and it's going to be kicking off on August 24th in Chicago. She's also going to be in New York, Dallas, Houston, and Atlanta. And if you can't make it in person, make sure that you get your streaming ticket where you can stream live.
Yes.
Also,
Do
you're
it.
going to be getting information that you're not going to be getting on the YouTube or the TikTok because this is some deep information that's usually censored on these type of platforms. So make sure you go to my bio or her bio on UNA Republic and purchase your tickets. So I want to know like what's the new curriculum? What's the new topics?
Okay, so the general points of it is still the same. We've got to go through the molecular structure and understand who we are. We've got to understand some history. We've got to go into the society and the things that have been lied to. We've been lied to about. We've got to go into nature. That is still the same. Uh, as far as my whole target it was women, but the thing is, I got to recognize who's listening. It's not to say that the sisters are not, but the brothers definitely are, and they've shown up and they've shown out. And so I have to speak to them. But if they're, listen, when they get the information, it's going to help them in all aspects of their life is with the woman. All right. So one of the things I don't deal with is relationships. I don't. I'm just going to give you the facts. But what I have seen throughout my years and time of giving this information and having students and clients and members or what have you, what happens is people, couples, they say, you know, our relationship got better after we listened because now we understand how each other's language a little bit better. We know how to going into also is contracting and law, universal laws, the spiritual laws, and again contracting and understanding that everything is a contract from the time, you know, you're a spiritual entity and trying to get back up into this dimension to when you're having relations with somebody else. Yeah, we're going through all of that. And so the only difference is that I got to make sure my brothers understand from a spiritual perspective what is needed in order to really contract with her in such a way that they get what they need and make sure she stays happy. All right. So it's all about that.
Okay. Hmm. So, what little teas are you gonna give the people? You know what? I'm interested that you spoke about the gentleman, the men, knowing how to contract with the woman and get their needs met by also, I guess, helping her to meet her needs as well.
Hmm.
Tell us a little bit more about that.
All right. So one of the things that, you know, you'll find with men is that when they set a contract and they don't recognize the contract that they're setting. So, really, if you think about it, when you're upset with someone or you're frustrated about something, 99.9% of the time it's because of expectations. That some expectations that you were thinking were going to be met, they're not met. And so the problem is that the woman will make a contract in her mind. This is a contract. He has expectations. That is a contract. So he's not thinking about that. He might have said one thing, but she, in her mind, has a whole other contract. So now when he doesn't perform in the way that she's expecting, we got problems now. So she's going to be angry and she's going to take that energy out on him. And he's like, well, why is she crazy? I told her this and that, but you're not understanding the contract or the expectations. So that's one of the things is to recognize, you know, saying things, when you are doing things, are you recognizing the contract that you're making? One of the things that I see a lot, especially with some of my clients, where they have uh, court cases whereby they're getting child support cases or what have you, they don't understand that. For example, if I say I'm going to be here at 1, or she what in her mind she's saying, hey, you're supposed to pick the baby up at 1 o'clock. All right, you're supposed to pick the baby up at 1 o'clock, but you don't call until 3 o'clock, and then she all hell broke loose because right now you have once again broken the contract. But I said I was gonna be there at 3. Why is she so mad? You broke a contract once again. So when you're constantly doing that, and these are little things, these are really small things. This is not even getting into the molecular structure of how we operate as men versus women. The thing is, again, recognize if you say you're gonna do something, then respect that contract. Because when she gets upset with you, well, now you got a whole nother issue to deal with on a spiritual side. See, I'm not even going into that tonight, but I'm just giving you an understanding of those little things that people don't think about when they're contracting. So if you're opening your mouth and you're saying, hey, I'm going to do this, baby, I don't want, then be there. Otherwise, you're going to have a problem. Those little things. But I hope that answers part of it. But if you want me to go deeper, I'm listening.
Well, look. So I have a question. So last live we talked about, what 3 to 5 things should the fifth dimensional woman know. So I would like to know what 3 to 5 things should the fifth dimensional person know. Like what should they know about the shift and what is going on and what is required of them.
Okay. Thank you for that question. Uh, there is thank you, a shift in this dimension. And right now, we're walking in the fifth dimension. We're walking in it. Now, what do you need to know? Once again, self. You got to come into self. Everything starts from within. So we got to fix this first. That's the first thing. All right. Then the second thing is recognizing what you're doing on a daily basis, what energies you're putting out. What are you saying? What are you eating? What are you drinking? What are you listening to? Who are you sexing? That's the fifth dimension right there. Because what, again, going into what the fifth dimension is, we're basically dealing with the things that you do, the energies that you're putting out. So in this dimension right now, what we're doing is learning how to affect what shows up in our third dimension. All right, first, second, third dimension, that's, length, width, height, depth, whatever it is. That's the third dimension. When we start talking about the fifth dimension, we're talking about, in fifth, sixth, seventh dimension, we're talking about being able to control what's showing up in your third dimension. How are people treating you? What is the stranger saying to you when they meet you? What is your family saying to you? How is everybody around you treating you? And it has to do with the energies you're putting out. That's what the fifth dimension deals with. And so in the fifth, sixth, and seventh dimension, we're learning how to put out the proper energies so that we can have our third dimension show up like we want it to show up. All right. Does that answer your question?
Okay,
That's
okay.
that. Okay. That's the second thing. And then, do you want another one?
I do.
Again, learn to put in the work, learning to recognize your energies and be willing to step back and say, okay, I'm the one who's causing. Accountability. That's number three. That's big. Because a lot of us want to act like we're victims. Knowing those universal laws, you become accountable for every energy that you put out in this dimension. So